Hello from AlphaCars in Ural of New England in Boxborough, Massachusetts. We're very pleased to show you today this 2014 Ural Gear Up in a very unique burnt orange color. This bike has a lot of nice extras and accessories. We would like to show it off for your consideration. If you already have a Ural or considering getting one, please take a look at this video because there will be a lot of cool accessories shown off in this video. As a Gear Up, the bike already comes with a lot of nice accessories, which I know you probably know about, but for those that don't, we'll point just a few. The Gear Up doesn't have shiny parts. It's all powder-coated black components. And as a Gear Up, you get a bike with two-wheel drive, with a front bumper, with the spotlight, with the spare wheel, with the rack over the spare wheel, with these shin guards, engine guard, and you have a seat for the rider, of course, and the rack behind on the bike rear fender. You also have a fuel canister in the rear of the bike, and which on this particular bike was moved up here, and you also have a shovel. Everything else on this bike is an additional accessories that were installed by our dealership. And let's take a closer look. Of course, you see this bike comes with two windshields. Here's the windshield with a color matched metal fairing. It's a very heavy duty setup, gives you excellent protection, works great with shin guards. Also on this particular bike, you see a powder coated visor and an H4 headlamp upgrade. Relatively inexpensive upgrade. For the H4, gives you a lot more light on the road. Also gives you a replaceable bulb, H4 bulb, versus a sealed beam. Let's keep going around this bike. By the way, all Gear Ups, they come with a gas tank with an integrated toolbox or glove box. It's the feature only available on the Gear Up models. This particular bike also has a powder-coated drivetrain, engine, transmission, final drive, drive shaft, and the sidecar backing plate for the brake mechanism. It's all powder coated, so there are virtually no exposed aluminum parts. You see fuel injection throttle bodies, a little bit of aluminum exposed here, and of course Japanese Denso alternator that is exposed over there. This bike is also equipped with an optional hand shifter. You can shift gears with your foot, or you can shift gears with your hand. We will give you a closer shot of that in just a moment. Why do you want a hand shifter? It's a great thing to have. Here's we have the bike about 2 feet up on the right hand side, and if I'm in the riding conditions where my foot has to be here to support the weight of the bike, you see how the bike is coming up this way? And if I find myself in this situation, there's no way I'm going to be able to take my foot off here to put it back there. That's where the hand shifter comes really handy, because while balancing the bike this way, I can control motion forward, or I can put the bike in reverse right from here, and then with the support of my foot, get the bike out of this situation. It is also a great feature for the winter. Urals come with available two-wheel drive, so when you're riding in the winter with a lot of snow or ice buildup, hand shifting becomes essential accessory. As we're going around the bike, we also see that this bike is equipped with a rack. What we do, we offer a cushion that is available here. It's a very inexpensive, very nice accessory to have. The cushion will provide a decent, comfortable seating surface for short trips. It's not something that you're going to take your passenger long drive. We also offer foot pegs, folding foot pegs. And in conjunction with the cushion and the foot pegs, you have a rear seating. On this particular bike, we also set up a rear cargo system, which consists of two what used to be known as ammo boxes, and of course now people don't use it generally for ammo. It's nice storage boxes. They're all metal. They have a rubber gasket. This is all metal construction, and they come with the replaceable logos. This is metal laser cut logo. It's a piston and the sickle. It's not a hammer, it's a piston, and you can also have a red cross that's easily replaceable. A nice feature here is that it has a quick disconnect. You can take that off very quickly and take it to your destination and keep the bike parked. It's very quickly to reinstall back, and it doesn't rattle. Works both ways over there. As we go around, we're going to show you something really, really cool that is available on our accessory store. We have a online accessory store. You can give us a call. We have over 600 items now available. One of them is an integrated trailer hitch. So here you have a bowl, you have a electrical connector. It's a really heavy-duty bolt-on system with a direct plug-in electrical harness. So there's no splicing, there's no soldering, there's no connectors. It just, there is a rear bike harness. You disconnect the harness, you plug this connector one side and then reconnect the other, and you're good to go. And of course, there's some hardware to be connected. That's a great feature. Again, people ask, how much weight can I tow? With this is to use common sense. It's not something that is designed for heavy tows, but if you need to transport a small motorcycle trailer, you will do a great job. And then from that up, it's your decision what makes sense for you to do. This bike also has a rear bumper, which matches the front bumper, which is standard on the Gear Up. This is an optional rear bumper. And this particular bike, we also offered with a complete underbody protection. So you can see this black line right there. So the underbody of they're sprayed with a 3M rust protection material. As we go around the bike, we're going to show you a few cool things over here. Yes, the rack is a part of the Gear Up standard equipment. The spare wheel is. The shovel on the side is standard equipment. Great little shovel, nice tool to have. And the quick rubber mounts. Gear Up also comes with, as I mentioned earlier, with the fuel can. The fuel can normally is located on the left rear of the sidecar. It'd be right here. But because of the cargo system, also known as bar coca kits, we cannot have the fuel can, so we moved them on the right front. As we go around this bike, you also see that we installed a fender on top of the sidecar fender. So it's a fender rack installed on top of the fender. It's a great for protection of the paint on the fender. Plus you have a nice, quickly accessible storage for your sidecar passenger. This bike we also equipped with our new and a very popular accessory, which is very simple, we're all accustomed to. It's hazard lights. So there's a switch right here, and if I click it on, you can see we have blinkers on both sides. It works with ignition on, with ignition off, just like on your car. There are a few other things on this bike that we're going to get into, including, actually maybe we will try to get a video shot of a very nice dashboard that is integrated into the sidecar. Let's take a closer look at that. And on the way, we can point out the hand shifter right here. So the hand shifter, you have a lever right here to engage your first gear, second, third, fourth, and then downshifting this way. And also there's a smaller lever right here. You can see right there. That's for engaging and disengaging reverse. Of course, you have to be neutral to put it in reverse. Here's the parking brake on the 2014 and newer bikes. So let's take a closer look at this very nice dashboard. This is the light driving light system switch, the ones that are located on top of the bumper. And we have all kinds of different woods, including some exotic woods. We have dashboards available. You can find them on our e-store. I think this is a great quick overview of what this bike comes with as a standard equipment and as some options for you, for your Ural, or for the Ural you plan to purchase. This bike also has a nice rack, and we're going to get this bike started and maybe just back it off this stone wall. Turning ignition on, getting on the bike. Again, I'm holding my foot there because if I don't, the bike is going to lean this way, and the hand shifter is going to be really handy now. Okay, so we're going to put it in neutral. I'm using hand shifter because my foot is right there. I'm also going to put it in reverse right now. I have it in reverse. Oops. Parking brake off, excellent. Out of reverse, in first gear. Thank you for viewing this video from AlphaCars and Ural of New England.